So hello viewers, you're welcome to my YouTube channel Mathematics Medicine. So in today's video we want to solve this problem. So if y is equal to x squared, we have to find the y dx using the first principle. Okay, so it also means he has to find the derivative of y. Are we together? Now if you want to make use of the first principle, this is the step we are going to pass through, you are going to take for you to be able to differentiate this correctly. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add increase in y to the left hand side and then increase in x to the right hand side. So that is, we are going to have y plus change in y, okay, so which is equal to x plus change in x. And don't forget our x here is having squared, so we have to square this also. Okay, so we are going to have y plus change in y equals, so we expand x plus change in x, so it means x plus change in x multiplied by x plus change in x. Okay, so that's the meaning of that square. All right, and then okay, so let's just move on. So we have y plus change in y, which is equal to, so if you expand x multiplied by x will give us x squared, plus x multiplied by change in x will give us x change in x, okay, plus change in x multiplied by x will also give us x change in x, then plus change in x multiplied by change in x will give us change in x raised to the power of 2. So we are going to have y plus change in y, which is equal to x squared plus, so x change in x plus x change in x will give us 2x change in x, okay, so plus change in x, everything raised to the power of 2. Now don't forget that y is what is x squared from the question, so you are going to have x squared plus change in y is equal to x squared plus 2x change in x, okay, plus change in x raised to the power of 2. Now next thing you are going to do is to subtract x squared from both sides, so you are going to have change in y is equal to 2x change in x, okay, plus change in x raised to the power of 2. Now let's factor out change in x here, so you are going to have change in y is equal to change in x into 2x then plus change in x. So we can divide through by change in x, so we do that. So we have change in y over change in x is equal to 2x plus change in x. Then for us to be able to find the final derivative, so we can take the limit of change in x tends to 0 in our from our right hand side. So we're going to have change in y over change in x is equal to limit of change in x tends to 0 then of 2x plus change in x. Okay, so if you take the limit tends to 0, that is if change in x is 0, so we are going to have change in y over change in x is equal to 2x plus 0, and that will give us 2x. So therefore the derivative of y is 2x. So if you like this kind of video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Thanks for watching. See you next time.